Guys, you want to get your pictures for us? Yes. Now on the goal.
Well, he said this is the hardest thing to
Just get a good feel and see. Security, we need you outside.
People sometimes are giving up on love, and then you come up with these absolutely grand films about love and the possibilities. So, what keeps you so positive and inspired?
Well, you know, when you look around and you see the support that everyone gives you, and you see everyone feeling happy with your love stories, people smiling. Look at her, she's smiling.
She's smiling because she's seeing you.
She's smiling. Now, when you have such happy, smiling faces, obviously you're going to be, inspired to make more love stories. When you have, there she goes, she's smiling too. So when you have people smiling like that, you are going to be inspired to make love stories, and that's what keeps me going.
Absolutely. But a question for you: how do you keep love stories fresh? I mean, specifically in this movie, right? I was looking at.
I think the way to keep love stories fresh, you got to keep coming out with different ideas. Whether in Mujhse Dosti Karoge, I spoke about friendship and love. In Hum Tum, it was about meeting the same person again over a period of time. In Fana, well, that was slightly intense. It was a love story of a terrorist. And then,
They all deserve love.
And then in Teri Meri Kahani, it's about soulmates.
You know what?
And who doesn't like soulmates and who doesn't believe in soulmates?
You know what? Another question for you. This story, Teri Meri Kahani, takes place over 3 periods of time: 1910, 1960, and 2012. Now, when you were deciding these 3 separate love stories, did you feel like love has changed over the times? Was it difficult to, or love remains the same, so it wasn't difficult to sort of work with the characters and the storyline?
Well, I don't think love ever changes. Whether you're flirting with someone on SMS or BBM or face to face or saying shari to somebody, it's still the same. So I don't think love changes, whether you fell in love with someone in 1910 or in 1960 or in 2012. Love is love. You are going to be in love with the person immaterial of the time period that you're in.
I've got a question for you. It's shot at the same university which I was at, Nottingham University.
Nottingham, yeah.
Nottingham. What do you think of Nottingham?
Nottingham, it's a beautiful city. It's got so much history and culture, and the universities are beautiful. So that's why I decided to go and shoot in Nottingham.
Okay.
And you know what?
And it's a very young town. It's a very, very young town. I think when I went there, I brought the average age up. It's that young.
So what about the songs? The music is very interesting of the film, Kunal. Because you're portraying these periods, you've got like numbers like Oof, which is one of my personal favorites because it's such a happy song. And then Javed, he has, you know...
Jab se mere dil, there's Jab se mere dil ko, there's Humse Pyar Kar Le Tu, there's Mukhtasar. Well, you know, fortunately, I've always had good music in my film.
Yeah, that's true.
And whether I was working with Jatin Lalit and now with Sajid Wajid. So I think it's just, you know, you got to have a good ear for music. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to look around you and say, okay, fine, this is what I want to do. And if you like the song, I mean, when I make films as an audience. I don't make films as a filmmaker. I sit and write a story.
You make very commercially, you know, very acceptable. People love your films.
Well, I make films keeping myself in mind as an audience because I put myself in your place and I say, okay, this is the kind of film I'd like to see. And when I'm hearing a song, I think if I like the song, you would like the song too.
That's true.
So
it's very
there's no like rocket science behind it. It's just intuition. It's what you like as a person, what you like as an individual. It's that.
About the chemistry of Priyanka and Shahid Kapoor.
Can I get some water, please?
We love the chemistry between Priyanka and Shahid Kapoor.
Okay. Thank you.
We absolutely love the chemistry. What made you decide to cast them as, you know, what works?
Okay, before I answer that, I have one request. Can I get some water?
Yes.
Okay. You know, they say never take a drink from a strange man. Should I trust him?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, can I trust you? Okay. What? Oh, that's your husband? Friend? Not yet. Fiance?
It's a mystery.
Okay, it's a mystery. Hum aapke hain kaun? That type. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you all a question now, since you all have been asking me so many questions. How many people sitting next to you are like mysteries? How many are having such a fantastic relationship? The person sitting next to you is a mystery. You, man. Okay. Both of you all. It's a mystery still who you're to each other. Between two people is primarily and basically about what is there on the script and how good they are as actors. And then they manage to take it further.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about.
You know what? It looks fantastic. We love it. The Adobe scene on, you know, YouTube and all. It's amazing. They're both great actors. They deliver such fantastic.
No, I'm the only Kohli in the house. Okay, cool.
No, but you can make good movies, and why are you making only love movies?
Well,
From that, like,
I'm
you
a
can make
huge
any
Yash Chopra fan. I'm a huge fan of Mr. Yash Chopra. I started out with him.
And you're a huge fan of SRK as well, right? Because he making only a and all.
Yeah, well, I'm a huge fan of love stories. I love love stories. So, yeah, so I like making love stories.